What's going on, YouTube? This is Mick on the mic, and today we're going to be talking about what's next for Errol Spence Jr. and the welterweight division. Before we get started with that, I would like everyone to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. Let's get started with this. Errol Spence Jr., the WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world. He's scheduled to make his highly anticipated return to the ring this summer against, as of now, an unknown opponent. It has been widely speculated that his opponent will be Keith one-time Thurman, but at the 154-pound weight limit. And to me, that just doesn't make sense because ever since returning to boxing, Keith Thurman has been adamant that he wants to regain the world title at the 147-pound division. So it doesn't make sense for him to execute his mandatory at a division that he's not able to win the title at. So who will Errol Spence fight? The possibility of him fighting Keith Thurman is still out there. Maybe it's true. Maybe the money was enough for Keith Thurman to accept that fight. But they were scheduled to announce that fight, they said, but that announcement was pushed back when Errol Spence had his latest car accident. So it's been a few months since that car accident, so why haven't the fight been announced now? And that leads me to believe that there are other negotiations going on, serious negotiations with other fighters. And the number one fighter on that list, who I believe is in deep negotiations with Errol Spence, is Terrence "Bud" Crawford. In my opinion, there's going to be an announcement out of left field saying that Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence "Bud" Crawford will unify the division, undisputed, at the welterweight division this summer. It's only a handful of fighters that Errol Spence can fight. You got that's available right now, and that is Terrence "Bud" Crawford, Keith one-time Thurman, and Jerron "Boots" Ennis. Because Errol, as he always stated, doesn't like tune-ups. He only wants the big names. So those three are his only possible opponents. And it is my opinion that it's going to be Bud. I think the fight's going to happen. It's going to be a beautiful thing in boxing. It's going to be a beautiful day for boxing if that fight does happen. The world will be excited. So we'll see what happens with that. Jerron "Boots" Ennis. That leaves him with only two possible opponents. So because Udanis Ugas, who was a name thrown out there for Jerron "Boots" Ennis, has been ordered to take on Mario Barrios for the WBC interim title. So now he's out of the equation. That only leaves two guys possible for Jerron "Boots" Ennis to fight, and that is Keith one-time Thurman or Roman Villa, the guy who beat Rashidi Ellis on the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia undercard. So this is an interesting thing. If you really break down the announcements and you do the process of elimination, you could kind of boil down who's going to fight who. So I think there's two possible opponents realistically for Errol Spence, and that's either Keith Thurman or Terrence "Bud" Crawford. I give Bud the edge of who is going to be. And then you got a long shot, Jerron "Boots" Ennis. And for Boots, there's only two possible opponents, and that's Keith one-time Thurman or Roman Villa. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, he got two possible opponents, which will be either Errol Spence Jr. or his WBO mandatory, which is Alexis Roca, the Golden Boy fighter. That's also a possibility for him. So we got some big things coming up. My prediction, there's going to be an announcement out of left field, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence "Bud" Crawford for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world, and then Jerron "Boots" Ennis against either Keith one-time Thurman or Roman Villa. So let's see what happens. That's what I got for y'all today on this video. Once again, this is Mick on the mic. Until next time, peace.